Hey everybody, this is Kine from So Many Games, So Little Time, and we're here today unboxing this bad boy, which came in yesterday. It actually came in this tiny little box here, but I got too excited and took it out. So here we are, Mantis Falls, a game of trust, Kickstarter edition. Let's take a look around here. All right, let's open her up. So I backed this about a year ago, and this was it's actually my first Kickstarter. Whew. Super excited. Alright, so we have the map of Mantis Falls on the inside cover. And some sleeves as well. I won't take them out, but I'll sleeve the cards at the end. Okay, so we have our game manual here. The list of contents. And the other modules. Mantis Falls Action Card Compendium. Okay, so here's just a little resource book here with all of the cards and what they do. Some of the stretch goals included some wooden components here for our wound counters. Oh, that's cool. Just some pretty quality wooden etched pieces. Player token here. Alright, so here we have the Triad module. I'll open that in a bit. Okay, here we have our ally card from the Kickstarter. So community. The people that bring things to life. After the other player places cards down for a last gasp play, but before they are revealed, you may return community to the ally deck to heal one of their wounds. Very cool. I haven't read the rules as of yet, so I'm not too sure what all of these cards mean. Okay, so here we have our counters in the shape of buttons. Take a quick look. We have our player pieces. Looking pretty cool. Okay, I'll open up these cards in a bit. Here are the different bags for the pieces. Under the rose. Triad, full circle, actions, rest, or the rest. Okay, so here we have our player mat. With our road. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this all set up for everyone to see. We'll take a look at that in a bit. Alright, so let's look at our, we say life tracker, but I also see some reference cards in here. These are a bit difficult to open. I may need to get some scissors, because I do not want to break or bend any of these cards. So I'll be right back with some scissors. We'll open these up. There we go. Alright, so life trackers. Okay, so we've got a red one, beige one, and a black one for each of our characters. And in the Kickstarter edition, they've been upgraded to these wooden life counters. So we have some action cards here. Some blank ones of the different suits: Amber, Granite, Hunter, Lilac, Royal, Midnight. Some blank ally cards, I guess, to make your own. Same with characters, roles. Some nice thick quality stock cards as well. And we have our reference cards. So reference for conserving energy and for our turn sequence. Very, very cool. Put these off to the side. Let's take a look at our event. So I'm very, very eager to try this out and see how this plays. So I guess we have these are our role cards. So we can be a witness or an assassin. And I won't read these out, I'll leave these up here for you. So character cards. Urbanites. Okay, and then we have our road cards. So we have our sunset, broken road, nighttime, dark, end of the road. Here we have some allies. Miss Rocco, the woman with the gun. Mr. Nash, the man with ideas. Mr. Edwards, the man with connections. These are all the same. So I'll just read out the names of them. Miss Cardello, the woman with volition. These are the... Okay, yes, these entire decks, or entire deck, is event cards. So we have in the game seen and unseen event cards, where so you usually share these event cards with whoever's playing with you, unless it's an unseen event card, in which case you keep that to yourself. And then the rest you share. Okay, I don't want to go through all of them just so... I won't go through all of them just because I don't want to spoil everything. So that's essentially them. The seen and unseen event cards. Okay, let's put these away over here. Action cards. Now I can't remember if the Kickstarter comes with the sleeves or if I ordered them separately. So maybe double check just in case your package comes with or without sleeves. Okay, so wow, it's a big stack of action cards. Okay, I won't go through all of them, but I'll flip through them here. Safe House, Killer, Car Bomb, Call in a Hit. Okay, there's a few of those. Teamwork, Strength in Numbers, Private Call, Pocket Knife, Night Owl. Okay, so there are different items here and action cards here that I assume you can use as weapons. Yeah, deal 2 wounds, deal 1 wound. Teamwork, so you can prevent events, heal each other. Sneakers, move forward 2 roads. Call in an ally. Okay. So these will help you with various situations throughout the game. I really like the LA Noir art style here. This takes place in the 1940s. Alright, the last stack of cards will be the, I believe, 3 other modules. Now, from what I've heard is, before you try the other modules, play a game, try the base game first, and then incorporate potentially, what was it, Full Moon? Let me take a look here first before I get that incorrect. Here's the Triad deck. Okay. So let's move these over here. So we've got Triad. Under the Rose. Okay, yeah, Full Circle. That was the one. Alright, and they each add their own different variation to the game. And Under the Rose, that's what these meeples are for. So for Triad, supplemental cards needed to play Mantis Falls with 3 players. Alright. So this is specifically for 3 players. Under the Rose, it adds deck manipulation and powerful abilities for dramatic variation. Use as a variant for advanced players. And then Full Circle. Intricate cards that make the game more dynamic and fun. Include them as soon as you get the rules down. Alright, so best for all games for experienced players. So as soon as you get a few games in, I've heard they recommend just adding in the full circle module to all of the gameplay, which adds some action cards here, some ally cards, and some more character cards. Okay, for everyone that's back to game, you'll be able to see these in the print and play. But I guess let's quickly go over them now. So firstly, let's take a look at these character cards for full circle. Okay, I'm gonna say this wrong. Pugilist. 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 Okay, we'll go with pugilist. Pugilist, pugilist, pugilist. Well, we'll go with one of those. I feel like there's boxing gloves there, so I might have to deal with boxing. Oh, there it is, the pronunciation there. Pugilist. A person who fights with their fists. A boxer. Interesting. Alright, and then we have a doctor. Here's some more character cards. Mr. De Vaccaro. Or Mr. D. Vaccaro. Mr. D. Varco. My apologies. The man with familiarity. Mr. Barnes, the man with admittance. Miss Arietta, the woman with a camera. Alright, so those are some new ally cards. So we have the Well, Spyglass, Plan Ahead, Fence, Solicit a Favor, Sanctuary, Pied Piper, Contention, Tar, Repetition, Reckless Abandon, Duck, Smoke Bomb, another Plan Ahead, Curtains, Betrayal, Forsaken, and Chameleon. And then here's the setup for the full circle. So there's full circle. I guess Under the Rose, we'll take a quick look. Okay. So this is where they've incorporated these new cards. So Under the Rose, Sky. Okay. So you lay these out like these, or like so. And they kind of build on the person that is there. Like so. Very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how these play. And the last one, Triad. So we've got our roll, an extra witness. Okay. So you have 4 cards. So there's a chance where if you're playing a 3-player game, all of you are witnesses. Or 2 of you are witnesses and 1 of you is the assassin. Which is the same in a regular gameplay, except the unknown variability that you all might be witnesses. Okay, so action cards. The Pact. Marionette. Driver. Rider. Nightshade. Firestarter. Faith. Desertion. Okay, here's some reference cards here for the Triad. So we have our bystander capabilities and bystander assignment. Alright, and that's it. I'll pack this all up, rebox it. Oh, and I'll quickly go over this map here when we zoom out. Alright everyone, so here is the playmat all laid out. Okay, as you can see, it fits nicely on my coffee table. We have our actions by the dark section, actions by the white, ally cards, conserved energy section, action discard, draw, event discard, and as you can see here again, here are the boards here for our wound counters and last gasps. They're really nice, I can't get over them. Alright, just for thickness, as you can see. And I've put everything in their appropriate bags. This is where I've put the action and the event cards with the sleeves, which I'll show you in a sec. The rest. Here are the counters and pieces. Full circle deck. Under the rose deck and little rose meeples. And the triad deck. Now to quickly look at the cards in their sleeves. So here's an event card. So these sleeves come stock with the game, I believe, as seen in one of Mantis Falls updates, Kickstarter updates, and they're pretty good. So I've sleeved every card in this game, even the ones where we have an extra set of cards in case we lose a card or if we want to make our own cards. And I've just put them all in here. So one of the sleeve packs. There was maybe 3 extra sleeves that were extra, which is good. So I put my extra life trackers on here and the extra cards in here just to save them in case we need them. Okay, so action and event cards here. I've got the characters, ally cards in here with the extra components. Triad deck. One thing that I failed to mention was on the top right of each card for each module, there will be a symbol identifying with each that you can easily recognize. So for the triad, you'll see a number 3. Under the rose, you'll see a rose. And full circle, you'll see a full moon. And all the pieces fit nicely in here. I've just combined the buttons and the meeples. So let's take a look at what it looks like all packed together. Oh, and here's the player tracker. One last time. Alright, let's put this back in the box. There you have it, Mantis Falls. Now for a size comparison, just as I intend to play this with 2 to 3 people. Here we have Codenames Duet. So here's a side-by-side shot. So as you can see, it's more or less the same size. Okay, there you have it. Mantis Falls, a game of trust.